Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today we are here to talk about mainstreaming agrobiodiversity in sustainable food system. Oh, when you hear about that, what came in your mind? Okay, as we can see, about this book, it's about mainstream agrobiodiversity in sustainable food system. So under this book, we have a 6 chapter. First is agricultural biodiversity and food system sustainability, and the second one is food biodiversity for healthy, diverse diet. Number 3 is using biodiversity to provide multiple services in sustainable farming system, and number 4, the contribution of seed system to crop and tree diversity in sustainable food system. Number 5, conserving agricultural biodiversity for use in sustainable food system, and last but not least, towards an agrobiodiversity index for sustainable food system. So today we are gonna to go through all these 6 chapters. So let's go. Oh, hi, mister. I heard that you're expert in agricultural biodiversity and food system sustainability. This is your expertise in your field. So can you elaborate more about this?
Hi.
Can I sit?
Can. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Hafizi.
My name is Muhammad Nabil. So, agriculture biodiversity actually is the important resources for transforming agriculture and backbone of sustainable agriculture intensification. Then sustainable food cannot enlist without agrobiodiversity, because it drives of change in our food system, like climate change, depletion of natural resources, and nutrition security. Natural resources include land, soil, water, and biodiversity will decrease in our field. So we need agrobiodiversity in our farm. And then agriculture biodiversity actually is designed as the variety and variability of animals, plants, and small, such as organism, microbe, and so on. There is also be used directly and indirectly for food and agriculture based, such as livestock production, forestry, and fisheries. Lastly, sustainable food system as a food system that derive for food security and nutrient for all in such a way that the economic, social, and environmental to generate nutrient for next generation. So at the conclusion, we need agriculture biodiversity in our farm so that it can make can help farmers to increase the production and to maintain the sustainability in our farm.
Thank you, sir. You have enlightened me. So we go to another person who is expertise in their field. So let's go. As we can see, biodiversity is important to our nature. So when we talk about biodiversity, we should know whether the biodiversity can provide multiple services in sustainable farming system. So if you want to know about it, I give you here Mr. Izzat Razmi, who can elaborate more about this. Mr.
Okay, in terms of service, The other word is managing. So we need to managing farming system, agriculture, much more than yield of commodity crop, highly and specialized landscape. So that means we need to manage our farm to have a good productivity. So there are a few of role of agriculture in terms of agroecological intensification. So agroecological intensification is a sustainable food system. How we sustain our food system? We need to sustain our food system because we need to prevent the hunger. So people are need food. By the static, from 2050, we will have around 91% of human in the world. So we need a lot of food. So we need to take care of our food system to have a high productivity. In terms of system, there are a few of type that we can use, such as crop field farming landscape, crop rotation, and farm field. So in this, we need to take care a few of things like soil erosion, pest and disease, pollinators, wild biodiversity conservation, soil quality. So we need to take care of this part to have a better and can improve our food. In other words, we also need to increase yield, productivity, then increase the area. So we are nowadays we are limited to the land area. So we some area have developed to build a town, city. So that ready farm, we can increase the yield to support food for human in the next generation. And then it also we need to enabling environment in the suitable condition in terms of agrobiodiversity. So we save our wildlife, we save our birds that can help us to show to the next generation. And we also need to monitor the impact of agriculture on food and in the world. So managing is a part of the system that technique that we can use to increase our food for us for the better. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay guys, we have come to another topic, which is conserving agricultural biodiversity for use in sustainable food system. So when we talk about conserving agricultural biodiversity, we should know whether it's used for sustainable food system or not. So we want to know more. I will like to Miss Eva to elaborate more. Miss, can you elaborate more about that?
Sure. Thank you, Hafizi. So today my topic is conserving agricultural biodiversity for use in sustainable food system. So under this topic, we got three main conservation, which is on-farm conservation, ex-situ conservation, and also in-situ conservation. So I will elaborate more by the definitions, by the example of each conservation. So the first conservation is on-farm conservation. It means that all the farmers, it means that's the results of network of farmers by doing different things over in a large area. As an example, they plant trees and also they have a livestock around that. That is one of the examples. So I will move to the next conservation, which is ex situ conservation. This conservation means that we protect all the plants and animals from its natural habitat. This conservation got some advantages, which it is efficient and quick, and also facilitate access to wide range of users. This is for example, we want to do a research. So we can use these sources from all the plants and also animals. And the last one is source of material for various uses. For example, we want to do a breeding program, so we need a trait or we need a DNA from a plant, so we can take from the plant that we conserve. So the next one is in situ conservation. In situ conservation means that it maintains and recovery of viable population in their natural surrounding. It means that we keep all the plant and animals and we conserve it in their natural surrounding. We are not bringing them away to the other places. We conserve it there. So there are some key elements to make this conservation is effective. The first one is we need the strategies and management plan. So we can actually estimate how large the area that we need to conserve all the plants and all the animals. And the second one, we need for our conservation activities. And the last one, it is effective information system. As a conclusion, these three conservations is really important for us to maintain our food system. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay guys, we have come to the last segment, which is we should know whether our country is towards an agrobiodiversity index for sustainable food system or not. So how we want to know? We should ask Sharifa Shahira. So Miss, can you elaborate more about this?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to explain more about the metric measure of plant and animal genetic diversity for a sustainable system. Okay, it is very challenging to observe and monitor the genetic diversity. So for crop plant diversity, the most direct genetic diversity is allelic diversity, which is in terms of DNA level, and it is very important for formations of new species in terms of functional traits, species and ecosystem. Okay, for on farm, it can be monitored and measured in terms of area of coverage, richness of crop varieties and the number of growers. Okay, for animal genetic diversity, there is 4 priority areas, which is characterizations and monitoring, sustainable use and development, conservation and policies, and lastly the institution and capacity building. Okay, so for animal genetic diversity, there are 2 indicators to measure, which is progress indicators. Progress indicators is how far we want to know the action set out by the global plan has been implemented. And for progress indicators, it is we want to know the state of animal genetic diversity and the impact to the global plan. And okay, so it is the sustainable food system is very dependent for availability and access to the diversity. So it's very important to ensure the sustainable system for the food security, for our food security. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, we have come to end of our documentary. So all of you now know a little bit about agrobiodiversity in maintaining sustainable agriculture and food system security. So that's all from us. Assalamualaikum.